Valentine's Day. So why is Valentine's Day so important for so many people? In this video, I want to talk about one of the most special gifts that I received. So I had been dating Magdalena Rose Crofts for a few months, and so I felt like it would be appropriate for us to spend some time together, for her to come and see where I grew up and to meet my family. And she told me that she was not able to come. I was just so distraught because I really wanted her to come, just because I didn't want to spend Christmas away from her again. I'd already spent a week away from her during Thanksgiving, and I really didn't want to do that again for Christmas. So we basically go to the airport, and I have no idea. First, my dad is like, hey, we're gonna go and pick up your grandparents, and so we're just sitting chilling at the airport, and like nothing's really happening, and I'm just talking to my dad. Then I look up and I see this person. I was freaking out. I had no idea she was even gonna show up. It was the biggest shock. And then she looks at me and she's like,
oh my gosh, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
I couldn't believe, like, Magdalena was right in front of me. Just was the most magical feeling. So then my dad turns to me and he says, hey, so your grandparents are not actually coming.
By the way,
they're not coming.
Then I started pushing him, and I was just like, it was so fun.
Oh my god.
And I was convinced that she wasn't going to come because she had told me that she had all these different things that she was doing.
And the whole thing with your siblings?
That's actually true.
Some things are true.
I'm just not going.
Oh my god.
So as soon as she walked down the escalator, I did not want her to leave my arms. Like, it was already too much to go through a second experience of not being with her, and it was like, I don't want to let go of her. Like, it was just so, it was amazing. So we started doing tons of different things, and I knew she loved hiking, so we went up and we started to go hiking. We went up to Inspiration Point, which is a beautiful lookout, and it was so much fun. We ended up going to the beach and having an amazing time there, but the water was so cold. It was freezing.
She's just loving like 50-degree water right now. How is it?
So cold. But it's the best.
So then as we're walking, Magdalena starts to find some of these sea creatures, and she was just thrilled to find these little animals on the ocean floor.
Magdalena just found a shell that is those
Purple.
spiral shells that look like a little coat. So we're gonna put it back in the ocean.
Yes, we'll put it back. That's nice of
And then we started exploring a lot of different places up on the rocks. And then as I'm climbing, she is reaching out for my hand, and then she just leaves. Rude. So we just spent a lot of time just being on the beach, being together, and telling stories, holding hands, and just walking in the sunset. And it really was this picture perfect moment that I wouldn't have had any other way. There's nobody I would rather be with. It was an amazing scene, an amazing moment, and definitely something that I will never forget. So then, of course, we had the infamous Freebirds moment.
This is Freebirds in action. What do we got here, pal? What happens when she gets to Quesarito? She came to Santa Barbara.
Officially be bestowed. We've had unofficial moments. This is official, like initiation stated. Even though we were still together and had been for a few months, like that was really the defining moment, and I actually did feel a change, which was interesting. I wasn't really expecting that to happen.
I prepared myself. I pulled my hair back so that I can eat free.
You don't want to make a mission, but then...
I have a quesarito with steak and half refried, half
Okay,
black.
now open that up, and you eat around the sour cream first to make sure you get the ultimate experience of just the...
But I did feel like we were more official than we were before.
3, 2, 1. There you go. Still do the kiss.
So California in all was just a really special, fun time. It was something I will never forget, and it was seriously one of the best gifts that I could have ever received. So I started thinking about what if I could create something that would be really, really special for Magdalena and for her birthday.
First of all, thank you for the birthday wishes. It's been a fun day today, relatively, because I did take a test and I've been at school all day, but I am on my way home.
So this was the thing that I decided to do. I knew that we were going up to Targhee, and I knew that we were going up for Valentine's Day weekend. I really wanted to surprise her in a way that she wouldn't have expected.
We need to piece everything together. Here.
I put together these different coupons or vouchers, I guess you could say. I initially got this idea from her mom. She wants to go to all these different places to get freebies for her birthday. Why don't you go to those places first and then have them hand her the gifts?
Congratulations, you won 1 free pass. No, resort day pass. No purchase necessary. Redeem at participating resorts. Which resorts? Who knows?
Participating.
See website for details. What website? Cannot combine with any other offer. What offer is this? Then we go.
What do we do?
We went to Baskin Robbins.
Which you chose.
Supposedly. So we go to Baskin Robbins, and then she's like, "Oh, and here you go." And I was like, "What the? What kind of sick joke are all these people playing, giving out weird coupons? This one doesn't have any website, and
Can't even read it.
no, it just where's the barcode?
Who are you supposed to present it to?
Where am I supposed to take this thing?"
You know, she started to put everything together, and it just became so fun to watch her kind of like start to clue into, okay, this means something more. Like everything that we've been doing has been connected, and it was so fun to just watch her piece that all together.
Just driving to a Cinemark, and then we go in. I can't find my coupon. Adam's confident as heck, being like, "It's fine. It's whatevs. I'll talk to somebody." Interesting.
Walked over to the popcorn place, and we got the popcorn, and the guy hands her the voucher.
I believe you got a free large popcorn.
I'm starting to catch on here.
And what did you get?
And then I got free popcorn. And then they were like, well, bam.
Wait a sec. Hold on. What does it say?
2 free nights at participating locations. What locations? Who knows? What website? Who knows? His family's going to Targhee over President's Day to go snowboarding, and so that was his way of inviting me to go. She says you did a good job.
So I think the overall message and the lesson that I learned from this entire experience is that there are so many different ways to express love. There's so many different ways that people communicate that. And obviously gifts is a huge one. I could not have asked for anything better. And you know, the love that was shown for Magdalena and her for me in working with my parents and trying to put this whole thing together, like, it really was just everything that I could have wanted in a present. So happy Valentine's Day 2020, Magdalena.